Not getting as much revenue that we thought we would get from those rate increases, and we may have to go back and revisit that. Well, basically we have several issues at the landfill, and you build the landfill in cells, and there's a lot of extensive construction and legal requirements through the EPA and the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality that certain things have to be in different ways, and it's fairly expensive. I mean, you build the pit, you put a liner in it, you put a drainage system for leachate, and then you do that in pieces, then you have to come back in and do cover on it. So as we're doing these steps, it gets very expensive, particularly the engineering, the geotechnical, things like that have to take place. And so we're looking at the future, what has to be done on a timeline as recommended by our engineers, and it's going to be very expensive in order to get to the point to where we have a new landfill that's been permitted, and it'll take several years to get that new site permitted, as well as to finish the construction on the current site, and they're side by side. And so we were looking at that, and we're looking at probably around 20 million in the next 8 years, a little bit over that. And so we did a rate study of the landfill, what we should charge for this first issuance of debt, and so we're trying to get all that implemented. And one of the commissioners had asked to put it on the agenda to move that up from January 1 to October 1, and so we did that, and it was approved today. So it's going to implement those rate increases about 3 months early. We tried to coordinate that with the City of Lufkin's budget year, October 1. And make sure that they had an opportunity to incorporate that into their fee schedule. It would have been easier if we'd have done some of this stuff and prepared for the funding, the expenditures that were necessary. In the past, we didn't do it. Actually, the county ended up borrowing money out of the landfill fund that we're trying to pay back now. So it's put us in a deficit situation, and we're trying to turn all that around and do the construction that needs to be done. The county residents need a place to take their trash in the future, and so we're trying to make sure that we're in that position.